Hi, this is a quick and dirty recording showing Petanque club administrators how to access the PACMAS system. Jeff Langdon here, Comms Director at the PFA Board. First thing is to go to the website petanqueaustralia.org.au, and this is our website. Under clubs, you can find over here the Club Administrators Guide, and you click on that. It opens a page that says here are the user instructions. Click on that, they download, but I'll go back to this page and the downloaded document is already here. So you need to read this. A lot of people who are having problems haven't read this. So it explains it all. There's your URL on how to log on. So if we click on that, we can log on. Or back on the website, we can go down to the bottom here. The website is the front end of the PACMAS system. The back end is for administrators only. So for club administrators, just go down the bottom and click on that, and it'll open. I'll log out first because I want you to see. It'll open this document, this page here, which you should be familiar with. And you've been sent a username for your club and you've set your own password, which you've remembered. So in my case, I'm using my son's logon for the Smythesdale Club, which we're using as an example, and my browser has remembered my password. So I'll log on, and this is what I see. We've got 25 members, and they're listed here. You can have a look at any of them. Let's pick me. So I can go over here to, first off, just look at the columns. There's the ID, which is actually our license number, our player license number, last name, first name, date of birth, gender, state, payment status, which we'll talk about later, club, which is only Smythesdale in this case, and registration date. The earliest is the 4th of March because that's when we imported all the players from the old system. So you can view them or you can edit them. So I'll go down to Jeff Langdon and I'll say edit. It brings up this list. There's sometimes a message up here from the Rev Sport system, but that's mainly for full administration. So you've got your first name, last name, date of birth. Now, a lot of clubs will have date of birth 1st of July 1950 for players whose date of birth we didn't know. So if you go in to your Rev Sport or PACMAS program, you can update those and put in here what gender they are, and we'll come back to payment in a minute. Various other details here. You might want to, just to show you what happens if I make a modification, I'll put street with a full stop and save. So you can edit your club, your players' details by just doing what I just did then. You can also email that member. Won't go to your email application. It'll go to a email client within PACMAS, and you can say and because you're at a club level, it's best to put something at the top that indicates you are writing from the Smythesdale Club, SMYTH, Smythesdale Petanque Club, and you can make that a heading. You can even put your logo in here if you want to. If you want to add an image, you go to what I just did. Probably a bit quick there. Whole lot of HTML stuff here, bold, so and so on. This one here is add an image. This one here is add a link. In this case, we want to add an image. So we say upload, choose file, and we go to our computer and we search for, I'll load the Smythesdale. Can't see Smythesdale here. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. Smythesdale logo. Make sure they're small in size because we don't want to block the stuff up completely. Then you can upload that image. Once it's uploaded into the Rev Sports system. Here you can modify the size. We don't want it that big. 552 pixels is too big, so we'll go to 150 and we might give it some horizontal space of 10 pixels. That's spacing it off from the text next to it. And there we are. So I can now put that over there, and now my email looks like that. We can actually preview the email. That's what will get sent to Jeff. Once you're ready, you can send the email. So that's a way to send an email to one of your members. We'll come back to how to do it for more members. If one of you, most of the rest of the stuff over here you shouldn't worry about except membership card, but we'll come back to that. So if we go and look at our list of members over here, we can email all members from there, which basically sends it to all of them, exactly what I have done with one individual member. There's my email that just came in. But if I list members here, we can click on that button and then maybe unclick a couple that you didn't want to send the email to, and you can email those members that are selected. With also, I'll go back to me again, you can load a photo. In my case, it's already there, so I'll delete photo first and save that. Now go down the bottom again and I have to go back to edit, and I'll say choose a file for the photo. As I've said in the user instructions, make sure they're been reduced by some sort of program down to less than 100 kilobytes, because some of the photos taken by phones and other devices are 4 and 5 megabytes big. We don't want that loaded on. So I'm just looking here for my photo. I think it's under a whole lot of stuff here to do with PACMAS. So go to photos. Here I am. It's only 10 kilobytes big, which is good. Open that and save details. The reason you might want to load photos into your members file is that you can print out a membership card if you like. So that player can have their membership card printed. I've somehow got black and white there, so I go to colour, and you have to make sure you've set the various options for your printer, particularly margins. Go to custom margins, and then you can just, or whatever margins you like, just to get the get it off the edge of the paper, and then I can print that one. So you can print an individual card, or you can go back to your members and again here select all and go here to generate member cards, and this will work if all your members have a photo. So it won't work if only one or two don't have photos. But here if you say go, sort by member name, filter, generate cards, and you get whole lot of cards, and again you might have to adjust the margins so that the cards don't print half on one page and half on the next, and you can print them all out, laminate them, and away you go. Your members have all got a membership card. The details are the club, licence number, date of birth, gender identity, and the current year, which rolls over soon. So that's members. Now we come to if during this June-July period we want to, some members don't want to renew. So let's say Danny doesn't want to renew. We go to edit and we say remove member. And this says you're about to remove Danny. This will remove them from the current season, but they'll still remain. So we'll remove them. And now we're down to 24 members. And we'll do that with some of the others, which I know aren't going to renew. Sam Gramont, by the way, he's got a wrong birth date there, so while I'm doing it, I happen to know his birthday is the 20th of Feb 1949. So I'll save that just for the moment, but since I'm archiving him, it's a bit academic. So we go remove member, and again remove him. That means that member's gone into the archive file. Now, if next year, if Sam says, "Oh look, I didn't pay you the money, but I do want to be a member," you can go to add member, and the first option is renew existing member. So if you know someone who used to be in your club wants to renew, you type their name in here, and if they're found, I forgot the R, if they're found in the archive system, it'll say, all right, Sam Gramont, yeah, renew him. And as with all new and renewing players, you have to put paid here and the relevant player class, full or junior. And this means they paid you, the club, the money that you are going to pay to the PFA for their licence. Some people are putting unpaid there because they haven't been invoiced by the PFA yet, but it's always got to be paid. And you can put here anything you like just for your own records. They paid you by cheque on the 25th of June. If you've got an internal receipt book, you can put something there. You can put who collected it there if you like. You probably don't want to issue them a receipt, or you can, depends on you, but this basically says they've paid you money. And you go down, change any details here, and then renew the member. And so that's how you renew members. So we've covered how to archive members and how to renew members. At the end of June, all the members who are still listed here will be rolled over into the new year, and you will receive an invoice for those, in my case, 24 members. And then you'll pay that invoice. But this particular year only, we have a situation where the $10 per player credit has to be taken into account. So as well as getting an invoice for your members, you'll get an email that says subtract from that invoice, might be $240 in my case, and then pay the difference. That won't happen every year, hopefully. And you've also would have received an invoice for your club affiliation. So that's a general overview on how to do the relevant changeover requirements and how to use the PACMAS system. You can log out up here, and the other thing, that's about it. If you go and make sure you read all the instructions. It's going through here how to edit player details. Don't touch most of that stuff there. How to do a membership card. How to add a profile photo. I've just highlighted this before. How to add and renew a member. We've just been through that. And there's this business about making sure it's paid. Please read these instructions. Most people are having problems, haven't read them. Then the bulk renewal this year, it also talks about this 1 year only. One thing I didn't cover, the PACMAS system doesn't cover transfers. So if you've got a player who wants to transfer in or out of your club, send an email to admin and we will make sure the other club is in agreement and do the transfer. Emailing members, we talked about that, and a lot about emailing members, but as we say, you've probably got your own email system, and our email only covers, of course, licensed PFA players, and lots of clubs have more than that. If you want the sports CSV download, you need to go to My Petanque, which is kept up to date over the period. And that's about it.